Welcome everyone. You all must have heard about a 2, 3 or a 4-course meal. But have you heard about a 9-course meal with 28 dishes? Sounds really tantalizing, right? Well, I am referring to the Onam Sadhya here. An elaborate feast prepared during the festival of Onam. Onam is a harvest festival that is celebrated in the state of Kerala, India, and by Malayalis all around the world. It is a 10-day harvest festival which is mainly celebrated in memory of King Mahabali. Mahabali was a demonic and mythological king. He was loved by all the people. It is believed that his spirit visits the earth once every year. Onam is celebrated in a very grand manner. People wear traditional clothes. They prepare the elaborate feast Onam Sadhya, which is served on a banana leaf. They gather along with their friends and relatives and they do their traditional dances, which is the tiger dance, the Kaikoti Kali, and all houses are decorated with rangolis made of flowers and they sing folk songs. Well, now you would be curious to know the story of Onam. So let's move on to the story of Onam. Once there lived a king called Mahabali. Mahabali is believed to be the grandson of Prahlada. He was a demonic king, but he was a person of righteousness and principles. However, he had a desire. His desire was to rule over the Devatas or the gods. And for this, he performed a very powerful sacrifice and he got powerful weapons from the fire god or Agni. After acquiring all the powerful weapons, he proceeded towards Indraloka. Indraloka is ruled by Indra. Indra came to know about Mahabali's intentions and he sought the advice of his guru, sage Brihaspati. His guru Brihaspati advised him and Indra hid himself. Mahabali took over entire Indraloka and he was on a quest to defeat all the Devatas. Now the mother of all Devatas, Aditi, was very disturbed by this fact and she went to her husband Sage Kashyap to seek advice. Sage Kashyap told her, only Lord Vishnu can save all the Devatas from Mahabali. So Aditi, she went on a fasting and she prayed to Lord Vishnu. Lord Vishnu was very pleased by Aditi's prayers and he appeared before her. Lord Vishnu said, I will appear as Vamana and I will ensure that Mahabali does not win over the Devatas. Aditi was very happy and relieved. Lord Vishnu took the Vamana Avtara. That was the 5th Avtara. It is believed that Lord Vishnu took 10 avatars or Dashavatara and Vamana Avtara was the 5th Avtara. So, Lord Vishnu appeared as Vamana, a little boy. All the Devatas, the demigods or the Gandharvas and the sages came to see Vamana. And according to the Hindu rituals, the Upanayanam or the sacred thread ceremony was performed for Vamana. Indra gifted Vamana with the chatra or the umbrella. Brahma gifted him with the kamandalu or the water jug. Chandra gave him the staff or the danda and the Sapta Rishis or the 7 sages gave him the kusha grass, which was believed to be very sacred. In the meanwhile, Mahabali was preparing for the powerful yagya, the Ashwamedha yagya, in order to defeat the Devatas. Vamana, after acquiring all the gifts, he went to Mahabali's palace. All the sages and the people in the palace were very shocked on looking at Vamana because there was some brilliance and an aura of divinity surrounding Vamana. Now Mahabali, though he was a demonic king, he was a person of righteousness and principles, I told you already. And also he was known for his hospitality and he treated all the people in his kingdom really well. The people loved their king very much. Mahabali was really very happy seeing Vamana come to his palace. So he bowed before Vamana and said, "Thank you very much for coming. What can I offer you?" Now Vamana was very clever. You know what he said? "I want 3 steps of land which I have to measure with my feet." Mahabali was amused by Vamana's demand. He said, "I am a king. I can give you whatever you want. Ask me for villages, gold, cows. Why do you want to ask 3 steps of land?" Vamana insisted that he wanted only whatever he had asked for. Mahabali agreed. He wanted to keep his word. But Mahabali's guru Shukracharya tried stopping Mahabali from doing this because he knew that Vamana was none other than Lord Vishnu himself, and all this was a plot. But Mahabali had already given his word and he had promised, so he did not want to go back on that. After performing all the rituals, Mahabali washed Vamana's feet and he agreed to give the 3 steps. You know what Vamana did? For his first step, he took the entire earth. He expanded and grew so large that first the galaxies seemed to be his crown, then his neck ornament, then slowly it became his belt, and then finally his anklet. Then you can imagine how huge he had grown. He had given the Vishwarupa Darsanam, as it's called. Then for the second step, he took the skies and the entire planetary world. And then Vamana asked, "Now, where do I take my third step?" to Mahabali. Mahabali by now knew that Vamana was none other than the Lord Vishnu himself. He had all his ego shattered and he completely surrendered himself. He bowed before Vamana and said, "You can take my head as the third step." Vamana was indeed very pleased by Mahabali's complete surrender. He was very happy and he said, "You will go to the netherworld or Patal Loka and you will be the gatekeeper. You will get the opportunity to have the darshan of the Lord always." Mahabali was very happy. He was overjoyed. And then he asked for a boon. He said that though he was going to be in the Patal Loka, he be given the opportunity to visit earth at least once every year. Vamana agreed to his request. All the Devtas from the sky showered flowers upon them. So that is the story of Onam. And Vamana is worshipped as Lord Trivikrama by all the Hindus. Ulaga Alanda Perumal temple is one of the famous temples of Lord Trivikrama. It is located in the Kanchipuram district of Tamil Nadu. And I also want to add the symbolic meaning of the 3 steps. There are many symbolic meanings, but I just want to add one symbolic meaning. So Vamana, I told you that he took 3 steps. The first step, measure the earth. So look around you and be humbled by the sheer number of living beings around you. You will realize that you are just one among them. Step 2, measure the skies. Look up at the sky and be humbled by the vastness of the universe and the planetary world. You will realize that your role is highly insignificant when compared to the vastness of the universe and all the things that take place. Step 3, place your hand on the head. Realize that in this endless cycle of life and death and of the cosmos, you play a very insignificant role because your lifespan is really small when compared to the age of the cosmos. So I hope you all got the symbolic meaning, whoever is watching this video. Happy Onam to one and all. See you all very soon.